Mhm. I'm live, I'm live, I'm live. And what's happening? Well, I really don't know what's happening because the next thing we're just live streaming here. Let me adjust this. Let me see if I can adjust this a little bit better. Whoa, whoa! Does that look better? Need to be in frame a little bit more. That's okay. Elise, you were up late. Are you having problems sleeping? What is going on in your world? How's the shoulder doing? Good morning, Russ. Yes, it is good morning for you. Man, oh man, I was busy working on a couple of things and I realized, wow, it's Wednesday and I have a show. I should probably start. Uh the funny thing about it is that I didn't I've I've been busy building a course. The roadmap to revenue is what I call it. And it utilizes Dub, my favorite tool in the whole world right now. And it's the reason I've been able to do 500 videos and 500 episodes of the Pirate Broadcast. A book business in the last, I don't know, 3 years. And it's just twice in one day. What a special treat. Yes. Oh no, it's painful. It's 2 in the morning right now. I'm so sorry to hear that, Elise. Sending you healing thoughts and prayers. I know what it feels like to wake up in pain. I've had that take place on a couple of occasions. So, Marcia, thank you so much for being here. It was wonderful to see you today. And I look forward to all the adventures that we talked about and looking forward to some of the things that are unfolding in your world. And if you don't know Marcia, you need to know Marcia because she's the amazing creator of Stay Well Copper. So you can actually there. And I actually got to hang out with also our friend Howard Kaufman from ORL. And I want to talk a little bit about, because, one of the questions that came up when we were out hanging out today was, what's this course? What's this Pirate Syndicate? What are you creating, Russ? And, I've had a couple of people over the period of time of not knowing what I do and not promoting the fact that I actually can help them. Because it's like, okay, if I'm just showing up every day and I'm doing something, people will find me and track me down and want to do work with me. However, that's not exactly how it works. The reality is that you really have to be willing to express yourself in a way that people understand exactly how you help them, what it is you do, and how to make that connection. And so I've been thinking about that a lot. And as you know, I live stream. I'm a live stream producer. I produce shows for organizations that need to get their show, increase their visibility and their authority. And it's really one of those things that it's an acquired skill. It's something that you have to learn how to do. Tracy, my producer, who's incredibly patient, and I love her support. I love what she does for me and my in my craziness. However, the Pirate Syndicate is organized with two pieces of the puzzle. We produce shows for business owners or people that don't want to take the time or don't have the time to learn to do it themselves. They show up, we produce the social media, we produce the get you online, get you their branding in place and build out your strategy, and make sure that you have a way to book guests into your show and actually produce results and all of these things. The other side, though, is what I'm building out right now is courses. Now, some people just say, well, I'm not ready to hire a team yet. I just need to know how to do some of the things that need to be done. So the course that I've launched recently, or, in the process of launching, is the Roadmap to Revenue. I use Dub, and I use this tool every single day to connect with people, produce results, and actually put things out into the world. And it's not Daniel Hall. Welcome to the party. Thank you so much. You rock as well, brother. I have been distracted, and I haven't followed up with you. However, I promise I will. Bernard, I hope you're doing. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for showing up. So, courses, back to courses. I want to talk about this because it's extremely important that, the Pirate Syndicate is moving in a direction that is it's a community. And I want to create this course to share exactly how I book guests every single day, how I do outreach on a regular basis, and how I actually have booked business for the last 3 years. And it's extremely important to me that I can help more people help more people. It's not a simple process. It's not an easy process to wrap your head around sometimes. So what I did was I created this course. It's 4 modules that actually walk you through start to finish how to do these things, the strategy behind it, and some of the things you need to know and understand in order to get consistent with it. As with any system, you have to create something that you can repeat. If you have to wake up every day and think about what has to be done next, that's not a very scalable system. And if you have to think about what you're doing every single day and why you're doing it, that's probably not a very good system to scale with. However, you have an opportunity to actually run a few pieces of the puzzle and learn from somebody like myself that actually teaches people how to put these pieces of the puzzle in place, how to duplicate something that's going to work for you, and actually build a solution. So if you're tired of trying to figure out how to generate leads or start conversations or put things into perspective, you should probably think about taking a course. I've been teaching for years, over last 12 years, actually longer than that, because I started teaching safety and first aid in 1992. Used to teach first aid, defensive driving, all kinds of things. Crane safety. I was all certified on a bunch of stuff. And the reality is we have an opportunity to remove some of the confusion and some of the roadblocks. Gabe is in the house. Gabe, how are you doing? I hope you're well, man. I'd love to let me know if you want to jump on. Daniel, let me know if you want to jump on. Anybody? I'll drop a link in the comments. We can have a great conversation. However, my goal is to help more people help more people. It's an extension of kindness is cool and smiles are free. The reality is you don't have to figure it out all on your own. Gabe says, I'm building a solution to fuel my passion for helping others. My drive to create makes me find new paths and avenues to keep creating. Yeah, That's why we get along, Gabe. You know, the reality is that you have to fuel your passion. You have to fuel and feed what really brings you a lot of joy. And I love learning, and I love teaching even more. You know, if I can learn something and you're saying, "Hey, Russ, can you help me?" I'm the first one in line. I'm more than happy to help people figure something out. You just have to invite me. And anybody that's ever connected with me, you know, Daniel, Gable attest to that. Marsha will attest to that. I know that there's people out there that need help and they're struggling with how to figure these things out. And I mean, you can spend a year on YouTube, or you could, you know, ask for help. So that's all I'm saying. And the reality is that there are people out there that can help you. I was on with a client earlier today that, you know, is doing a show. They're doing actually a music show. I'm producing it on Friday. I should have already had the, I'll share some of the information in the show in the morning. And the reality is that we all have a gift. We all have a message. We all have something that we can share. And it's tragic when you're not doing it, or you're not thinking about doing it, or you just hold back. So yes, we definitely need to find a time to schedule a conversation on your show. Absolutely. Russ Johns is your guy. That could be good or bad, Daniel. I think I take it in a good way for you. Yeah. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Because Daniel has done some incredible work. He's done some videos. I actually was up late last night doing some work, and just realizing that we all have a gift. We all have something that we can bring to the world, bring to the plate. And my gift is being able to discover solutions, add some systems to it, and scale it. You know, develop something that you can actually grow with. And so my courses are going to be in the Pirate Syndicate, are going to be focused on that piece of the puzzle. Also, I'm inviting other people to join in the course, you know, the creation process, and do what we can. So it's really important to understand that this isn't a solo project. This isn't just me. There's other people involved in this process. And I would love the opportunity to invite others, because we're living in the most amazing time in humanity's history, and creating and evolving and growing and scaling and just releasing some of the talent that we have, and, you know, we're not putting out there. It's now's the time. So Gabe says, I have so many ideas that I would love to discuss with you. I had the opportunity to meet Travis Larcher in person today, and we discussed so much about live streaming. Travis is an amazing individual, incredibly talented, and he does a lot of different things. Unlike, you know, it's we're both live streaming, but we have a different way of live streaming. So, and it goes back to the idea that different people have different personalities. And sometimes you want to learn from one person, and sometimes you want to learn from another person. There's no lack of abundance. There's only lack of, you know, some of the time and attention that we have to share this information with. Working with, yes, Russ Johns, working with Brian Schulman to create LinkedIn's first gamification engine for live streams. That's fantastic. I love that. I would love to have you, you know, share a quick tutorial on that and drop it into the Pirate Syndicate. You know, we're more than happy to do that. So there's a lot of opportunity out there that you can create anything you want. Daniel's an incredible developer and has an opportunity to create something unique, and the idea that actually is going to take off and fire up a lot of people to get interested in what they're doing, how they're doing it, and why they're doing it. It's up to your imagination. It's just up to your imagination. It's really amazing to me that more people are not taking uh, their own authority and their own talent and putting it out there. And I know Gabe is one, Daniel's one, Marsha's one. All of these individuals that I've working with over time in LinkedIn, Travis, there's so many talented people in the community. Brian, Nancy, they're just amazing and talented individuals out there. I'm always amazed. And what happens is you have so many people out there doing great work that it's hard to consume everything. There's a lot of activity going on out there. And it's like I share on the show all the time. You don't have to be known to everyone. You don't have to be, you don't have to have a million fans or followers or anything like that. You just have a good, tight community that actually enjoys and appreciates what you do. And you can actually enjoy life. And sometimes we get caught up in this, oh, I have to do X before I'm happy. And it's like, no, that's not the case. You get happy and then you get to do X. It's the other way around. You have an opportunity to actually create something that you value, you appreciate, and you can actually put out into the world and do something with. Other people will appreciate it. Like my good friend Ronald Earl Wilshire would say, it's much easier to attract and engage than it is to chase and convince. So, hey, I want to see if I can do this because I think this is kind of cool, and I'm just gonna promo myself here. I want to see if I can do this, and I'll share this out with you because I can. Map to. I just changed this name. See if it comes up. Oh, all right. Let me try it another way. If first you don't succeed, try again. Just think if we didn't try again, we'd all be crawling still right now, right? First time you fell over. Let me see what this looks like. Bear with me. Okay. I'm gonna share this because I can. Because I think I can. I think I can. And I'm gonna put the link in the chat window here. I'm gonna put it in the comments window. First. Boom. Now, not every platform will find this. However, I'm going to share this. I'm going to share this now. And trust me, I want some of your feedback on this because I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to share screen one. All right. Let me see one more thing I'm going to do here. I could add this setup, but I didn't. I haven't. But hey, we're all good. We're all good. So I'm going to share this now. All right. Add to stream. So I put this page together. I'm calling it the roadmap to revenue because one of the things that a lot of people ask about, and I get all these questions like, oh, well, how do you book leads? How do you create leads? How do you, if you could create leads for me, that'd be great. And I've done that in the past. I've had clients that I generate leads for. And one of the things that a lot of people struggle with, you don't want to necessarily pick up the phone and just dial random numbers. And because I'm an advocate of relationship building, I'm an advocate for referrals, I'm an advocate for introductions and doing some great stuff along those lines. So I thought, well, I've been using this for a number of years, so I should be able to turn this into a course and share it with people, because there's a lot of things. I got a little video here because I like video, right? So, and this course is, if you have to generate leads and you're tired of not having a system or a solution that works, this course might be for you. This course is for you, actually. And so I'm sharing the exact process that I go through in order to book leads and generate conversations, which oftentimes, your results may vary, the disclaimer, but they go into conversations. They start into conversations. We have conversations with this. And so video has been the way that I've used this platform, and Dub is the tool that I use for producing video. So I've taught this class before. I've had masterminds, I've created courses, I've had training sessions, workshops, all of these things. So what my thought is I want to be able to say, okay, I'm going to create a course. However, I'm not just going to create a course because I want to teach classes, or live classes. So I'm going to set up a series of workshops, or not workshops. They're not workshops. Q&A sessions. So whoever takes the course, I'm going to schedule some Q&A sessions every week, and then we're going to talk about it. If you have a question, you come to the session. And then the next thing you know, boom, you can actually join the Q&A session, ask your question. We talked about it, come up with a solution, work through it, and put that out into the universe. So it's a pretty simple equation. You don't have to, it's not a requirement. You don't have to do that. And then also I have a Slack channel that I actually invite people to, where we can communicate and continue to catch up with stuff. So building all this out, takes a little bit of time, takes a little effort. So I am charging money for this, no secret. I do charge for money, but it's an incredibly reasonable cost. And I'm going to raise this after I get everything dialed in and put together. It teaches you how to use video, why it works, how it works, and everything. But this is not a live stream. I'm not teaching in this course. I'm not teaching a live stream course. I'm not specifically teaching live streaming. That's another course. But this course is because I love Dub. In fact, Ruben and I were talking the other day about an academy, a Dub academy. So we're actually looking at a possibility of doing some work together. So stay tuned. In fact, November 4th, we're going to be doing something together. I'm going to be basically teaching some of the elements of this course. So you can sign up for that. That's on LinkedIn. I shared it out, I don't know, yesterday or the day before. I'm not sure when. But all of these things, we all have gifts. We all have something we do. And I don't want to, you can go on there. You can check out the link if you're interested. And I encourage you to be interested because it works. And there again, it's like, okay, don't diminish your value, Russ. Yet it creeps up. Imposter syndrome, which is a completely different story. However, I know my stuff. I've booked hundreds of episodes with this same process. I've booked thousands of dollars worth of business with this same process. And it's kind of cool. And I can teach it to you. Just saying. Okay, so I'm going to get off that roadmap. And here's something else I want to talk about, because if you're using live streaming or StreamYard or things like that, there are some updates coming out. They're going to be releasing Teams shortly. Ecamm Live just released a new update, 3.9 release. Dub released 5.0 on their platform. So I'll be teaching and training some of those new updates. And there's some things that make life easy. And I'm more than happy to share this information with you. So if you're available and you want to do something together, let's do something together. Gabe, let's connect. I called and left you a message. I'd love to work with you on that. Daniel, I'd love to work with you on that. Let's put it together. I'm kind of curious what is going to show up. But hey, the reality is that we all have something to do. We all have things that are taking our time and our attention. The best commodity, or the most valuable commodity, is our time. And so you could go off and figure this out by yourself, or you can actually accelerate your time and get some help from that. The best coaches have coaches, right? Best teams have coaches. And I've invested a lot in my coaching sessions. In fact, when I was learning how to do WordPress and designing WordPress websites, I used to hire in fact, I mentioned this on the show the other day. I used to hire a WordPress developer that lived in my apartment complex in Seattle, and just hire him for a couple hours every other week, come in and tutor me, just like a music lesson. And I learned so much by having very specific questions and having very specific answers. And the only way I got that was not through YouTube, but it was through having somebody I could ask a specific question for to get a specific answer. And it was incredibly powerful. Travis, yes, glad to meet you. Daniel Hall, sounds brilliant, man. Travis, you're OG on the live streaming sessions, and so what do you what trends do you see coming out? What are you looking at, or where are you expanding your ideas from and getting information back to the live streaming community? There's so many ways we can actually produce results and produce outcomes that I really love and appreciate the community. I love the idea that we can actually work together on this. And I would love to see more people actually start sharing some ideas and, jump on board and get creative with this. So I'm thinking about doing some more music on, or creating, I've created over 100 tracks this year just for my own benefit. And I should probably do a live stream with just how to create tracks. That'd be kind of fun. I think that'd be kind of cool. Yes. Travis says, Daniel Hall, that sounds brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. Gabe, glad to meet you, brother. You guys know each other. You've been hanging out for a while. And another thing that I think is really fascinating where we are right now is this technology did not exist that long ago. And I'm not, I'm not as active on like YouTube and platforms like that. I have a TikTok account, really haven't done anything with it. I could do Instagram. There's all of these places that you can actually go out and play. And that's a reflection of your personality. Where do you want to provide content? Where do you want to capture yourself and share your gifts and your message? What is it that you want to do with this? Because it's really important that, if you're compelled to share, find the place that works for you. A lot of podcasting is increasing. Erica Warfield did a recent post and talking about the increase in podcasting, and now 70% of people online know what podcasting actually is, or they're familiar with the term. 70%. So there's still, I don't know, a few people out there that have not heard about it. They haven't dealt with it. And it's really something that they could actually be part of. You can create your content. In fact, I just sent a tutorial off to one of my clients about how to embed your Anchor podcast into your WordPress website. And stuff like that, I'll just create a course for, and you can join the courses. Pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Rob, hey everyone. What's going on, Rob? We got to jump on a phone call. We were going to attempt that earlier. So I look forward to our conversation and the things you're doing. Lee, good evening, y'all. Bernard says, I'm starting to TikTok as well. There's so many things out there that we got to actually share information with, share opinions, share thoughts. And, it's really one of those things that we can actually understand and appreciate, or we should be appreciating. Let's just say that. You don't have to appreciate everything. However, everyone has an opinion. Not gonna go down that road. But we have the opportunity right now to do this. And I'm rambling on, and I just wanted to share this tonight because I got sidetracked. It was Mom's 85th birthday over the weekend. Well, actually, she turned 85 on the 1st. And we had friends and family in town over the weekend celebrating her birthday. And we had a great time. My son came in from Texas. My sister came in from Texas. And my other sister in from Utah. And some of the nephews and nieces came in. And it was a great time. However, I wasn't I was focused on family over the weekend. So actually that and finishing this course, which if you've ever done a course, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes energy. And then there's always something to be distracted by, which is life. Yes, I have not forgotten either, Rob. I'll track you down. Thank you, Bernard. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. The other thing I want to ask, especially on LinkedIn, a lot of polls are coming out, and asking questions and doing research is a great way to discover how your community responds to your content. And so one of the things that I'll probably be doing in the near future is doing some research. I'm thinking about starting a couple of other shows up within certain industries. And I'm asking for help with introductions to somebody that has in the distribution space. I'll just say that. Somebody like, like they sell electrical parts for electricians, or they sell They sell plumbing fixtures for plumbers, or they do something along those lines. And I'm looking, if anybody knows anyone in that space, I'm talking to an air mover for, HVAC people, security vendors for security. And I just want to make sure that, we continue to evolve and put things out there. And more than anything, I love the idea that we can actually create content that we can put out into the world and share a few ideas and a few thoughts along the way. Got to run. Thanks, Rob. Thanks for joining in. I'm going to be wrapping up as well. It's really, solo shows are great. However, at this point in time, I'm going to go back and I'm going to relax for the evening. I'm going to do a little bit more work. I got some email adjustments. Some of the things I created need some adjustments, so I want to get those completed. And I just wanted to jump on and say thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being part of the community. I love the fact that we're here. I love the fact that we can do more with what we have. And I appreciate you and all the gratitude in the world for you being here. So with that, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to see you in the morning at 7 a.m. I'm going to be doing a solo show. That's twice that somebody's had to cancel. Or do I have a solo show? I don't know. Real show up there. Love you all, because kindness is cool, and smiles are free, and you enjoy the day. Thank you for joining the Pirate Broadcast. If you found this content valuable, please like, comment, and share it across your social media channels. I would love the opportunity to help others grow in their business. The Pirate Syndicate is a platform where you show up, we produce the show. It's that easy. If you want to be seen, be heard, and be talked about, join the Pirate Syndicate today.